Okay, so for upgrading equipment, you go into your forge, you click craft, um, upgrading. Like you see all these Thamuses. I've bought a bunch out of the market that were like +6, +7, +8, whatever. I buy those all day long because that's 1,000 gold that I just paid like 15,000 melange, 35,000 melange for. That didn't cost me. That most of that melange I don't even pay for. I recycle equipment. You hit events, whatever. So any special purple gear that you ever see uh, for sale, buy it because you can just recycle it. And during the weekend mobilization, I'll create like soul eaters or anything that I can, Thamuses. So then I'm getting points for the weekend mobilization event. And then I'm able to take that gear that I made and got points from for the weekend mobilization. And I'm going to be able to recycle it for bots during a equipment upgrade. So that's what you want to be doing. You want to be upgrading this stuff to level 20. I only upgraded to level 10 until there is an upgrade event because your percentages go down every time that you upgrade. You see, at +10, it's still +80%. I don't want to risk any losing melange because it's hard to get a hold of. It's not cheap. So I don't want to lose 20% of my melange. I want 100% upgrading capability, 90 to 100%. So I take it 10, wait for an upgrade event. And then I take all that gear to 20, I recycle it because then I get a +25 melange bot and 3 20 melange bots. That's easy to do, and that boosts your gear up and up. So it's a good thing to be thinking about in this game. No matter what you're doing, try to think, what can I do to get more bang for my buck? What can I do to do more than one thing? Whether it's dual gemming, gear to be used across multiple commanders, you always want to be thinking in that mentality. And the other good thing to do is that world event, man, especially like even if you're a low level, be a defense ship, because the defense ship, you'll go in between buildings and you halt enemy ships from being able to reduce morale of buildings and capture them. And you don't need to fight. The only people that need to fight are high-level assault ships. They're the only ones that can bounce enemy ships anyway. So a defense ship, you don't need to attack. You just need to be by your own allied buildings. And as a farmer, you just go into a farm and you sit. Again, you don't fight. You might get bounced out of that farm. That's fine. You'll respawn, go right back into the closest farm. So it's good things to be thinking about. Get in there. Get your feet wet. Earn some honor medals. Like you can earn up to 5,000 a week. So you take those honor medals. Again, you got gear in here. If you're not able to hit events and spend money, man, hit up that. Get some cheap gear. That's cheap. All that stuff, all that equipment in there used to cost like $300, $150. Like, that's so cheap in there because you can do the world event for free. There's zero reason why you shouldn't be hitting up one match of that a day. It hits it multiple times. Hit up one. Play it to the end. There's, get into the mod or the Dom talk room, the family room. If you haven't been invited in there, I'll get you in there. Just ask somebody. Say, hey, I want to do world event. Is anybody available? We, in Dom, like, they love to play, like, I think there's 6 people to a match. We'll get in there with, like, at least 4 of our own guys. So it's so much better to play with guildmates or alliance members. And you don't have to be in the same guild to do it. You just have to be organized, message people when you see them. So I can get you into those rooms if need be. And, get in there, win some of that gear. Or, you can start collecting those frag stones so you can collect 100 and then have an extra slot unlocked. You can get more upgrade bots, leadership, gems, whatever it is that you want to do. A leadership transfer, collect a couple interstellar jumps. All that stuff's free. And that's just by putting a little bit of effort down. So it's real simple to do. There's no reason why you shouldn't do it. And worst case scenario, you want to buy that so you don't have to spend 1,000 gold for a blueprint or something, hit up that Eye of Abyss. It's 9,000 honor medals. Bump it up to 20, recycle it. So again, just there's tons of little things in this game that you can do in order to make things cheaper, more efficient, and get you to those later stages of the game. Any question you might have, anything you want to know, obviously, don't feel afraid to hit me up, and I'll try to explain it to you as best I can.